Hey guys and gals, hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go. Good day, good day. Appreciate you hitting that play button. You know I love that over here. That is so awesome of you. Shout outs to the recent subscriber, follow on the channel. Man, legends, you are. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much for the support. That is so great. That is so great. I wish I could do more for you, but I'm trying. Let me check the stream quickly, guys. Yes, perfect. Just gotta double check that, you can hear my old word molecules. Again, I guess I am kind of doing things for you guys. You appreciate the content. You're hitting the follow on the channel. That is great. Let me know in any one of my videos, whether it's the mathematics stuff or Unity stuff. Let me know what you would like to see. The mathematics stuff for sure. Definitely. I don't. Either way, just let me know what you would like to see. Hopefully it's not too crazy. I'll do my best to do some content for you. The mathematics stuff as well. I'm doing this series kind of to help support the homeschool parents, because that is, it is a thing, and I definitely support you guys on your decision for that. I imagine there's a possibility you might need some additional support. I don't know, but I'm here doing it regardless, because I love mathematics, and lucky for me, when I went to college, just letting you know, I was lucky. Guys. Truly blessed that I had instructors that just taught what they were supposed to teach, and that was the course or program itself. So therefore equals, I did really well in mathematics, excelled, actually. I'm being modest here. I'm trying my best to be modest. I mean, yeah, I am. Just want you to know a little bit of background. Yeah, math is just one of those things I really love to do, and I excelled at it and really truly enjoy working with numbers. And I'm a technical guy, so mathematics, physics, I love science, gaming, of course, and doing my own coding. There's a lot of different things that I do. So, but I love learning and growing, and a lot of the content on my channel, it's for you guys, to help you guys learn and grow as well. I'm here, trying to help support you as well. So yeah, let's do this. And again, if there's an area in mathematics that you need some extra help or support with, just let me know in comments down below. And yeah, I'll put out some content for you. Let's go. I support you parents and your children's. And then also this is for students too, guys. Okay, not just, like I'm here, I want to support the homeschool parents, but also for you guys that maybe you have an instructor that isn't really, doing their part, and you're not really learning from them, so you have to go to YouTube. So, but that's okay, and you want to be successful, and you want to do great and well in your course, and that is awesome. 100% support you in that endeavor. I'm going to give you guys and gals, like students, whoever you are watching, my best quick tips and advice. Again, I've grinded a lot of, when I was in college, like, I didn't want to go too much on a tangent here, is what I'm trying to avoid, guys. Like, in college, I had to do calculus and such, so I was a calculus major as well. My tip and advice is, and I probably should do more algebra. I kind of did a lot of stuff, a lot of math with my C++ videos, but I don't know, maybe you want to check it out. I don't know. You don't really need to learn the coding, but the last hour, maybe last 45 minutes or whatever, was mathematics related. But I might have to kind of redo all that anyway, so that's okay. I'm here to support. Again, algebra was kind of one of those things. If you grind a lot of algebra, and I'll try to do some videos for you guys on that as well. That's going to help you if you decide to go to college or whatever. Because I know when I was in college, there was calculus. So algebra, as far as I'm concerned, gives you that kind of really good solid foundation. If you could smash algebra, just be confident to know that you most likely will do well when it comes to calculus. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. A little bit of a talk, but again, myself, I'm trying to stay focused and on topic. I'll talk to you guys a little bit and such. Again, that's a great thing about YouTube. If you're not watching, I don't mean to say that. If you're watching and you want to kind of just skip ahead to the content, you can just skip ahead, which is great. So, all right, let's get into this. We're continuing with the mass capacity and temperature stuff. I wanted to kind of quickly go over, I watched kind of the prior videos, just looking for any mistakes or errors or whatever. I grinded a bunch of videos for you guys, and it was getting a little late, so I'm doing my best to try to catch my errors or mistakes and recorrect myself so that you guys don't get the wrong information. So going back, let's see. Let's get going, guys. Okay, you guys ready? You pumped? You excited? Let's do this. Now, if we scroll back here a little bit, where were we? We were here. This question, kind of in Canada, what is the capacity of a pop can? Is the capacity of a pop can the same in Canada and the United States? And as a matter of fact, it is. Right? We did hopefully you're watching this little video series, you would have seen we did the actual calculation and conversion from US fluid ounces to the metric milliliters, and it works out exactly to that value. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so let's move forward. I don't know why these two documents aren't merged together. It's kind of weird. Like, they're tabbed up here. Like, why wouldn't it just be one document? It's kind of weird, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess. There was something else I wanted to kind of talk about. I wanted to reflect on, yes, this. A few things I've mentioned that, I grew up in the imperial system, which is true. And when I was in school as a younger lad, we were introduced to the metric system as well. So we kind of had to learn both. But I initially grew up with the imperial system. For the most part, with the imperial system over where we are, we use the imperial system for distance and measurement and weight. For the most part, right? We use pounds and kilograms. We can kind of go back and forth. It doesn't really matter for us. We can do both. But when it comes to liquid volumes, it's all metric over here. So unfortunately, I won't lie, I'm not a boss at the imperial liquid volume or liquid system. I have an understanding. As a matter of fact, I wish, because I'm doing this, it's actually helping me kind of like, oh, hey, maybe I should have been kind of on top of this a little bit more, right? I've seen, obviously, words like, see if I could find that section that we're on. Or was that that was a different link I had. I guess this would kind of be it. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that one website that I was on. What was I searching, for example? Maybe definition of volume, maybe in math. It was basically. I don't know if I'm gonna find that exact same website or not. Hard to say. Maybe I'm gonna quickly look here, see if I can. But if I can't, I'm just gonna not worry about it. Let's see, just gonna scroll here. Bear with me, guys. If I don't find it, I'm just gonna forget about it. Okay, but I will talk about kind of what I wanted to bring up. I was just hoping I could find that web page and use it as a reference again. Okay, I'm not seeing it. So, but they did have this, which was kind of confusing me. The visual was kind of messing me up. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, I guess bring this up. I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious, Sally on Sundays. Why? Can I just find anything random at all here? Just looking for a random picture. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to bring this one up. I don't know where this is located. But in regards to the water bottle, okay? The water bottle. Okay, that's kind of the visual that was messing with me, right? So just kind of going over we're kind of doing a little bit of a recap. So I did a search. I'm just going to get rid of that. So the typical cooler water bottle jug. Okay, so I did a search on that. That's why I was like, why is that? That just seems weird. Let's see if I can find that information also on. I just got to bring out one of my videos because I put comments on it. Kind of organized somewhat. I'll find it quickly here, guys. Which video was that? This one, I think. I just need the information that I put in. Okay, so here we go. So I'll just go undo for a sec. Okay, there we go. So for the first part, I'm just going to use a squiggly. 4 liters equals, this is where something that I don't use a lot, and I won't lie, the gallons and the quarts, right? I didn't really have gallons and quarts, and now it's better in my head. Better organized. I understand now. Okay, so just kind of want to make sure that we're on the same page and you guys are getting the correct information. Okay, that's one thing. So a liquid gallon 1 US liquid gallon I have is approximately 4 liters. Okay, so we can gallon to liter. So it's just under 4. It's actually, if I put the value, if we wanted to be a little more accurate, it's 3.8. Okay, liters. All right. So there's that. And then we have 1 US quart. Okay, and that's approximately equal to 1 liter. Okay, this makes more sense to me, right? Because over here we use like I'm saying to you guys, right? It's just weird how, I don't know. I guess that's just the way it is, right? When it comes to liquid volumes, we use the metric system a lot, for the most part, right? So we don't usually say, go get me a quart of milk. I've heard the terms before. It's not like I've never heard of them. I've heard of them, just don't use them, right? So I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this, because it's helping me learn the imperial system in regards to liquid volumes more. So I'm kind of happy about that. All right, 4 US, what? This is correct. I believe I have this correct. I don't want to give you guys, I'll double check it, but we're going to go like this. You can write this down on a piece of paper if you like, for reference. Is equal to 1 US, I'm just going to go liquid, because I'm kind of running out of room, gallon. Okay, there we go. So we'll double check that. Quart to gallon, or gallon to quart, doesn't matter really. Gallon to quart. Okay, 4, exactly 4. So that's correct. So normally when I go shopping for milk, I always buy 4 liters. Like for creamer, coffee creamer, I buy 1 liter, which is the same as 1 quart. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to memorize that as well. I'm gonna start using that. I gotta go get a quart of milk. I'm gonna start using that more. So for creamer, I usually buy a quart. When it comes to milk, you know, milk kind of goes pretty quick over here. We usually buy 2 at a time, but I'll always buy 4 liters. I rarely buy 2 liters anymore. And so that is basically a gallon. Okay, so in my mind, right, because the visual they were using in the one video, they were using a water cooler jug, and that's what was messing with my head, like, because it's like, it's a water cooler jug. There's no way that's a gallon, right? I always buy 4 liters, which is a gallon. And I wanted to correct myself. That's why I'm doing this, because, you know, I was kind of confusing quarts and gallons, and I do apologize that to you guys for that. So we're doing this to clear things up. Okay? So yes, normally I go buy a gallon of milk and a quart of creamer. Okay, so yeah, so what messed me up was the image they used. They used a cooler water jug. And in my mind, there's no way that is a gallon. But the image was showing that. I don't know, I could be wrong, right? It didn't jive in my head, right? So, what is the volume of a water cooler bottle? Okay, that is, according to what I searched, I don't really care about this kind of information, but I know there's a lot of liquid in it. It's 5 US gallons. Okay, which is, I'm just going to use brackets. 18, is that 18? Yes, 18.9 liters. So that's a huge difference, guys. Huge, right? That makes more sense that a water jug is 5 gallons. Okay? There we go. That is what I wanted to clear up. Okay, so hopefully that helps, right? You're watching this video, and if you're kind of confused a little bit before, hopefully this corrects that, okay? Take notes, write this down on a piece of paper, and just kind of memorize. I don't know what your parents buy when they go to the store to get milk. I don't know. But myself, I always grab a gallon of milk and a quart of creamer, just coffee creamer, like 18% or whatever, right? That's kind of a luxury over here, to be honest. For the most part, I use milk in my coffee. So, all right. And we don't have water jug coolers over here, but of course, you know, if you've worked in an office environment or if you've seen water trucks driving around, you know what a water cooler bottle looks like. Okay, so I'm going to undo that. Okay, guys, hopefully that helps clear things up. I'm going to do that in each video if I kind of mess things up, right? Because, you know, I kind of get tired, I guess, a little bit. I'm not making excuses, right? But I'm enjoying doing this for you guys. I truly am. I love this. And hopefully, you know, I'm doing well as kind of a teacher / instructor. Okay? Again, I majored in mathematics, so I'm just putting it out there, okay? All right. And I guess I would be a lot better than some of the math teachers they have nowadays. I'm just saying. All right, I need some coffee. Oh yeah. I drink out of a mason jar, guys, and it's kind of cool. It's an Atlas mason jar, and on the side of it, it actually is in fluid ounces, which is cool. So like I said, normally when we drink coffee or whatever, we usually call it cups, right? We don't usually say, can I have, I don't know, 8 fluid ounces of coffee? You know, we don't normally say that. We just ask for a cup, and we usually say small, medium, or large, right? So this thing on the side of the mason jar, it actually says 16 is the top notch on it. Goes from 4 to 8 to 12 to 16, but I actually kind of fill it up. So I think there's 20 fluid ounces of coffee in there each time. And usually if I do like an hour stream or hour and a half stream, I can easily drink 20 ounces easy. All right, guys, let's continue. So I wanted to do something else cool for you. Okay, just kind of some calculator trip. English today. Tricks. Calculator tricks. I don't know if it's a calculator trick, but calculator. We can call it tips, I guess. Slowly gonna get better with the writing with the mouse, guys. Again, you know, hopefully the world actually wants to learn math, which would be great. You guys, I love people that um, aren't afraid to learn. I love you guys that want to learn, right? So, hopefully, you know, let that grows. It grows. I'm gonna do my best to put out a lot of mathematics content. Not just that, I'm also kind of bouncing back between the Unity stuff still. I'm still kind of have Unity projects I'm working on, so I'm kind of going to be bouncing back and forth between the two guys, just to let you know. Okay. And yeah, so maybe in the future I could get, like, I don't know, I assume it's a tablet of some sort where you can actually, you know, just use a pen and write on a tablet, and it would be a lot easier visually. The writing would be a lot better, trust me, guys. I'm working on the mouse skills here. Okay, so here we go. So we're talking about yardsticks, meter sticks, meter to yards. Okay, meter to yard conversion. I clicked the wrong one. I guess it doesn't really matter. So I have, I don't know why that's weird. Is it 1 for 1? Can't be 1 for 1. There's no shot. Okay. Meter to yard. I think it's yard. I guess it is. Anyways, this is what I'm getting. 1 meter. I'll just go meter. Just an M for meter. And I have equals 1.09. That's good enough. Okay. So it's a little bit longer for a yard. Okay. Now if I go the other way, that's why I kind of prefer it the other way, yard to meter. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's the same. So what's the other one? Meter, yardstick, meter stick. Which one is the other one? I'm trying to think of it. Huh. Because I thought it was a little bit longer. I was getting 3.28, 3'3". Bear with me, guys. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. What other things are there? There's meter to feet, I think it could be. Yeah, meters to feet. That's what it is. Meters to feet. So meters to feet. That's the one I was thinking about. Okay. And that is 1 meter equals 3 points. I'm going to fix that. 0.28. Okay, I want to show you something really cool. This is what I'm going to fix my 8. I could actually go like this. Normally I write 8s like that as well. But I find that if I do a couple of circles, it looks a little bit better. Kind of. Okay. All right, let's leave that, and that's feet. Okay, let's fix that there. Okay, so this is kind of redundant. We don't really need that, but that's just to give you an idea. Okay. All right, so check this out. I'm going to show you something. How do you figure out the feet inches, okay, or the inches, yeah, how to convert this part to inches. Check this out. So I'm going to show you something really cool. So you take the 3.28, okay, what you want to do is you want the decimal part, right? You want the decimal part. So obviously you're going to subtract 3, which leaves you with 0.28. This is the calculator trick. So what we want to do, right? So 1 foot is 12 inches, right? 1 foot. I'm running out of room here. Equals 12 inches, okay? And then the inches part, right? The inches part. Is like fraction wise, it's in 16ths, right? Okay, so check this out. I'll show you something cool here. Let me just undo that. So this is obviously the inches part, right? So that's why we subtracted 3, and we just want the decimal part. So you take this 0.28, this is the second step, and you multiply that, I guess I could put an X, by 12, okay? That's going to give you the inches, okay? So I'm going to actually use the whole thing here. It works out to 3.28084, okay? And then I'm going to subtract 3, okay? And then I'm going to multiply that by 12. That gives me 3. Okay, I could write it all out, I guess. Gives me 3 decimal 37 blah 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 blah. Okay, 0.008. That's what I get for the accuracy. Okay, so now there's your, so where, just so you understand where we are right now, this is the 3 foot part, this is the feet. So we're at 3 foot. We just got, here's the 3, there's the 3 part. Now we need the fractional part. So it's the same thing, just subtract the 3. We only want the decimal part of it. You take this part, which is 0.37, and you multiply it by 16, right? Because it's in 16ths, guys, right? So I'm going to go minus 3. Hopefully you're following. So now I'm taking 0.37008 and multiplying that by 16. That gives me 5.9, which is, which equals 5.9 21 blah blah blah. It doesn't matter, you don't really need the rest of it. So because this is 9, we're going to round up. So that is 6, right? Rounding up to 6. Check this out. You can check it out, you can figure it out yourself. We're going to actually have to do a little bit. So that gives us 6/16. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to go like this, just to separate it. If you wanted to convert 3.28, so it's 3.28 feet, and you wanted to know the inches, 3 foot, 3 inches, and the fractional part is what we need. So now we got to round this, we obviously got to reduce. With fractions or reducing, I call it pulling as much meat off the bone as possible. Right? So we want to find the highest number that, I call it factoring. Okay? This is called factoring. We're going to continue with the lesson plan, guys, but we're still doing math. Okay? This is still all part of the learning. We need to reduce this. I want to pull as much meat out of it as possible. So we know 2 times 3 is 6, right? And we know, 2 times, we're going to use 2 times 8 equals 16, right? So we're pulling as much meat out of the bone as possible. So we're going to pull 2 and 2 out of the top and the bottom. That leaves us with 3/8. You can see it right there because the 2's cancel. So this equals 3/8. The number that you want to pull out, you want the largest value. You want to pull as much meat off the bone as possible. So if you had 16 and, I don't know, 116, you're going to want to find the highest number that you can take out of the top and the bottom, right? But they have to match, right? Obviously. So there we go, guys. You can check it out yourself and confirm that if you like. But that's how you do it. It's kind of calculator tips, converting tips, however you want to look at it. Okay, final answer, 3/8. That's kind of a terrible 8. And that's inches. Isn't that awesome? Pretty awesome. Just hang on. Let's do this. Alright, cool. Coolio. So let's see what see where we are for time. Calculator off. Okay, gonna check to see how much time we're in here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we're gonna end it at that. So that was kind of a recap on stuff that we talked about in the past. You know, kind of updating and, you know, fixing any minor mistakes or whatever we may have made, and just making sure that we have the proper information stored in our membrane, right? Stored in the old brain, right? We got to have the right answers. So we're kind of, we're just kind of reviewing and correcting any mistakes or errors that may have been said or made. Okay, and then also we learned how to convert a decimal value like 3.28 and figure out how we get the inches part. That's pretty cool. Hopefully you understood what I did there. If you want me to do it again, just let me know in comments down below. And that's it. We're going to continue, guys. That's the recap on that. So I did promise last video that we would be getting in the temperature. So that's what we're going to be doing next. So stay tuned. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Parents, again, support you in your decision for homeschooling your child or children. That is awesome. So this channel, that's what I'm here to help support you guys if you need it. Again, if there's a certain area in mathematics that you would like me to kind of focus on, I'll definitely do a video for you. Just let me know in comments. Any students that feel like they want to learn and their instructor's not teaching them, which they should be doing, but I'm here to help you guys learn. And again, I'm going to focus on the topic, and that's what the learning part's about, right? Sticking to learning. So mathematics over here, just let me know, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Whoever you are, wherever you are, have an awesome rest of your day, evening, night, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care for now, guys.